Hello YouTubers, welcome back to GQ Auto Diagnostics and Repair, where my job is to save you money. Today I'm working on a 2002 Honda Accord with a 2.3 automatic. It's a 4-cylinder engine, front wheel drive, and customers complain that they have some oil leaks. And as usual, always I will recommend, okay, that you always start from the top. It's a little bit late today. I just wanted to show a part of it here so you can see right there by the distributor. And we have here some wetness. Okay, starting from there, and the valve cover is not loose. It's just, unfortunately, sometimes there's the little grommets that worn out, so start putting pressure on the cover. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna show you how to remove it. And hopefully you find value in this video. If you do, the only thing I ask, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments down below, because that definitely will help me out to continue, stay motivated to take the time to film these videos for you guys, and hopefully somebody around the world can save some money. All right, so okay, so those are what we want to do. First of all, we're going to remove the spark plug wires, so that way this thing can be out of the way. Okay, I want to turn this a little bit side to side. Sometimes they get stuck, so that's a good way to break them loose, so that way we don't damage the wire here. They're dry. We don't see any oil into the spark plug tubes right now, so which is a good sign. I'm going to put that on the side for now. The next thing that we're going to use a long needle. And you know what, let me start here first. Okay, right here it goes up. I use this, pull it up. Yes, it's done. So I grab that. I apologize, it's a little bit dark. I really want to get ahead of this for tomorrow, so I can just help the customer to get back on track and go back to work. I don't like to keep the vehicles too long out of the way. Well, customer is not happy and the turnaround time is too long. Therefore, I earn less money. So it's a 10mm. Move it. Move it. Therefore. So we're gonna have to go get a ratchet and extension here to remove this. So I'm gonna put the camera here, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna break it loose here. That's one, and the other one too. Sorry about that. I'm kind of a little bit, all over. I'm gonna loosen them up again. Okay. We are going to see if it is okay. There it is. So be careful here, because you don't want to scratch the surface where the head touches the gasket. There you go. Here, it's dry. Okay, so we're going to replace it, and I'm going to continue the video in the morning so we have better light. But here, one of the things that I like to do when I have to gotta clean up the corners right here, right there. Every time that you have like a 90-degree angle, corner, make sure you clean it really well. You have 1, 2, I know 3 and 4, and we have to add a fresh silicone there. Everything has to be very clean, and tomorrow we'll continue the video so you guys can see everything, so that way you can do it right and prevent from leaking down the road or prematurely. All right, then I'll continue the video in the morning. All right guys, so here is the valve cover. So what we're gonna do now is very important here. We need to remove those tube seals, spark plug tube seals. When this kind of seals get bad, they get brittle and they crack, so the oil goes through the seal, it goes back inside the spark plug tube, and that's why many times the vehicle is misfiring, because the spark plug get full of oil and it's time to misfire. So what I'm going to use this tool right here. So make sure you take your time and just, usually it's like this easy, okay? Now pay attention how this goes. If you put it wrong, the oil is just going to go there, and it's just gonna flood out the spark plug over time. So you want to go like this. You see this nice and the smooth area goes in, so that way they can, when you put in the valve cover, you're going to put it on top of that tube and it's going to slide in. If you put it backwards, sometimes the tube can catch that on the lip and it's going to break this seal, and you're going to have a problem there. So two. As you can see, this one, when I was doing it, it started to break. You can see some cracks on the seal, but anyhow, I'm gonna continue with this. You get the idea of what I'm talking about here. All right, so there you go. That's 4. Now I want to remove and clean up the oil here, so that way it's not excess of oil or anything here, and the seal can actually do what's supposed to, that is sealing. Okay, so it's very, very, very important here. Take your time, especially if this is your first time. Again, take extra time. Okay, do it right. Do it right the first time. Okay, perfect. Right, have to go get the gasket. Okay, so here's the part number that I'm using for this vehicle. It's a Felpro. It's a good gasket. It comes with the spark plug tubes and the grommets. Those little this part, this plastic here, it's very important to replace those. To never cheap out on those. Okay, I got this one's my friends at AutoZone. They were the ones that had the best price for the part. Okay, so I want to say thank you again. As you can see, this side is nice round there. This is different, so the round side is gonna go towards the inside. You put there. This is gonna press in. This goes in, no problem. Okay, make sure all 4 are in the same direction, so that way you do the job correct. This part, make sure this part right here, this is flush with the cover, so that way it is done. Yeah. The next thing that I want to do, I'm going to clean up a little bit with the gasket. It's going to go here. You can use a rack like this and go right here inside like that, or you can use a little bit of a brake cleaner. Okay, so you can do that too. take a little bit of oil, extra oil, if it is there. Right now, I'm not cleaning the spark plug yet. I'm sorry, the valve cover just yet, because I'm gonna clean it when it's in the vehicle, so I can clean the rest of the engine. So that way, everything gets clean at once. That's it. Nice, perfect. Okay, next. This area goes towards the timing belt. Oh, sorry about that. So we are going to place that. What I like to do, I like to put a little bit on silicone here, just a little bit, just to keep the gasket in place, just a little bit. That way when I'm ready to install the cover, it doesn't, sometimes it can just come off. If you're not paying attention, it might bite or damage the gasket. That's about it right there. Okay, cover this. It's right here. Like I said, everybody have a different way to do it, so this is how I do it. The weather is a little cold here, so that's why the gasket's a little shrink a little, which this is making it a little bit challenging. Right here the ends. Okay, there you go. So the next thing that we've got to pay attention here, we need to remove this and put new ones. I'm going to show you one. Now, because this plastic gets so brittle, okay, it's very difficult to try to get out of it, to remove it. So what do you want to do? You want to crack it, twist it, like that, it comes off. All right, so I'm going to stop the video here, so that way I don't make the video super long. I'm going to replace the grommet and I will resume the video. Alright guys, so valve cover is nice and clean. I mean, the cylinder head. Right here in the corners, I removed the silicone. So the silicone there, that's got to be clean. So we're gonna add some silicone right here on the corners. You can put it here, you can put it on the valve cover gasket. Either way, as long as you do it good, you should be able to make the valve cover to seal the gasket. So I like to personally put it right here, right down the corner, and that's the end of it. So that way everything is done right. That's it. Right, just on the corners. You don't have to put too much, because too much of a good thing is a bad thing. Alright, so just remember that. You just wanted to make sure it seals, so that way everything looks good. Gotta bring the cover. Right, so here's the valve cover, here's the bolts. Roll the bolts there. Make sure that there's no oil dripping. nothing. Make sure this is out of the way, so that way you can put the cover right where you need to, and do it fast enough, okay? Okay, what's going on here? I want to make sure, yeah, valve cover is right there where it needs to go. Yep, just put it right there. Now we gotta press down, nice and even. Cool, and it's sitting right there. Now the 3 long bolts, they're gonna go here towards the back. I have 2 shorts. This is what I mean by that, okay? You'll figure it out. So the 2 shorts goes right here on the front. It goes right here on the front. The 3 long ones go right here. Make sure this, you gotta tighten it by hand. You do not want to tighten it with an impact, because you have to remember this is a very thin thread. So you don't want to try to rush and the last minute just strip the thread. Then you're going to spend more time fixing it than what it is the whole repair. It's a very, very important note here. So go easy on them, and don't forget to take your time. Perfect. I'm gonna go here. And you're gonna go a little at a time, okay? Anyhow, so this is how you replace the valve cover gasket. You go a little bit at a time, so that way you can get this job done, okay? Again, if you like the video and you found any value whatsoever, please leave your comments down below. Give it a thumb up, and keep me motivated to keep taking the time to upload these videos again. Once again, don't forget to install your spark plugs, wires, connect this and your PCV valve, and clean everything, and you should be good. I hope this helped save some money, help you with some tips and tricks, and I will see you in the next video. God bless, do your best, forget the rest, and see you in the next video. Later.